Today we will be looking at 4 ways you can modify and accessorize your Leatherman wave on a budget. Now, the first way is to actually add a micro bit driver bit to your normal bit driver. Now, usually you would put one of these bits like so into the bit driver, but if for some reason you want a micro bit to fit in there, there's actually a mod already done by someone on Etsy, and sometimes they sell on Amazon. It's almost like a plastic bit, and then your two-sided micro driver actually just fits in the end, and then this fits into place, and it fits pretty snugly. Haven't had any issues with the bit or the micro bit that's in the bit falling out. So sometimes I need to actually repair my daughter's glasses, and so I do find it's very nice to have one of these very small bit drivers in my multi-tool. So just recently I had people asking, where's your multi-tool? Where's your multi-tool? Because a lot of people don't carry these, and these come in so handy, so I like to have the micro bit in there. Now, the Leatherman wave comes with a micro bit driver on the other side. So why would I add a bit into my normal bit driver? Well, because I want to change my tool set and possibly add a scalpel knife in here, maybe an awl, a leather awl, and perhaps change up the tool set. And maybe you have a similar idea in mind and you would like that bit. Now, the next thing that we can do to the Leatherman wave that is extremely easy is add a donk pocket clip. Now, it's hard to say enough good things about donk. They come in a really nice packaging, almost like an Altoids tin, and then they have this foam insert inside. It's really nice when companies take that extra step and package their things nice. And then their pocket clips come in a variety of different styles. This is like the topographical or topo. This is I'm not sure, wheel, automotive, whatever they call it. And there's many different styles as well. These fit in really nice. They actually have a deeper pocket carry grip, and so they sit deeper into the pocket. As you can tell, when we take these out, these are just like your other Leatherman wave pocket clips in how they fit in and come out. So these are very nice and they work great. Now these, I think the cheapest I found these was maybe about $15 for a pack of 2. Well, that's $30 for a pack of 2, so $15 each. Maybe they're a little cheaper sometimes, but they are very nice pocket clips. As you can tell, perhaps, there you go, you can tell it's been scratched up a little bit. They almost have like a titanium coating on them, but even so, that still looks pretty good. Again, I'm pretty rough on my tools, and it still is holding up fairly well. All right, now the next thing is actually the grip on my Leatherman wave. I have been struggling with trying to find something to give some grip, added grip to the handles. It's just something I wanted to test out and try. And the first thing I tried was Gorilla tread tape. Don't do that. I made a video short on it. It actually started ripping my pockets apart. So that is very abrasive. It had like chunks of plastic or something in it, and it was very grippy, but in a bad way as well. So I started looking at skateboarding tape and all kinds of other things, leather-like tape, and even snakeskin tape, trying to find different things that grip on it. And what I ran across was this company I'd never heard of before, Dragon Grips, made in the USA. They sell on Amazon, and they sell these sheets of stickers that they market actually for your cell phone. So they are very non-abrasive, but they add some extra grip capabilities, and you simply cut these, stick them on the place, and I've had these on for a couple days now, and they're actually sticking really well. So what I did was I made some templates about how I wanted, where I wanted the tape to cover, and then I simply just traced it on the sticker. You just use normal scissors, cut it out, and then technically you're supposed to use rubbing alcohol to clean the tool. I did not, so if these fail, it's probably because I didn't prepare the surface right, but I went ahead and just stuck these on and they work really good. So very happy with that. This Dragon tape runs around, well, it's $10 for a sheet. You will need 2 sheets because there's only 2 long portions which cover one side. So you'll need 2 sheets for each side. I sort of cut mine a little bit here and there because I was too cheap to adequately cover it, and you can tell maybe where there's a line across some of these, but it actually fit together. I joined 2 pieces together to make one long continuous piece. But huge fan of this. It really seems to work well. Now, the last thing isn't necessarily for the Leatherman Wave itself, but it's for the bit kit, which I'm going to categorize as a Leatherman Wave mod because you need your bit kit at times. So the Leatherman Wave bit kit is very nice, or the Leatherman bit kit itself can be used for many of its multi-tools. And I saw on Etsy that people had used what almost looked like bicycle chain links on the ends. I actually thought they were bicycle links. So I thought, well, I can tear a bicycle chain together and put screws with bolts on the back. That shouldn't be too hard. So I did that, and I actually found that the bicycle length is too far. It almost makes the bit kit end up like this if you would reverse the sides and put the links on this side. So anyway, I realized that you have to have it closer together. So I ended up measuring these. These are about 1/4 inch apart from dead center to dead center of each of these bolts. And so I needed to find something that was closer to that range. So I came up with these zip ties, these mountable zip ties. They have nice pre-drilled holes right here, but they are actually too far apart. Now, I was hoping I could actually just perch this over my belt like so, but what I found out is my belt is wide enough that it sort of makes the kit splay out like so. So if you want to mount this and not have to use a pocket clip, you actually will probably be able to use these holes as they are and just cut off on each side, and that might work perfectly to belt carry this bit kit. But I wanted to manufacture it like I'd seen people do on Etsy, where these can be held together flat. So what I actually did was on these, let's see, right there, you can tell sort of that there's almost like a little hole right there where they haven't drilled it out, but they've made an indentation on this side. And so I actually started drilling in the middle, and I came up with, after many errors and mistakes, something that would work, and I was able to attach these together. I think these bolts are about 4mm, and then I found these nuts to go on them. Now, these nuts work pretty loose in the pocket as you're carrying them, so you will need to use some Loctite, but I was pretty happy with how it worked out. This fits really nice in your change pocket of your jeans. It slips right in there, and then this at the top, after you use Loctite, will make it so it's pretty secure as well. I hope you've enjoyed these mods. Let me know what you've been up to recently with your Leatherman Wave, and we'll see you in the next video.